Alright. I think we are live. Maybe? If anybody's here, hello, welcome. Gonna start off a little bit of Hexcel's Infinite, just to kind of get myself going a little bit. Gonna drop a few frames there, looks like. Okay. Looks like we settled down. So if you're not familiar with this game, mechanics are pretty similar to something like Minesweeper or Picross. Basically, black circles, if they have like a 1 in it, that means that there's one blue hexagon that touches it, or, you know, you can think of this like a mine, I guess. It's weird, I'm dropping frames. Can't hold all these frames. Weird. It's weird, dog. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Maybe if I can figure out what's causing this. Maybe. Might have left something open that I'm not remembering. Make sure real quick. No, I don't see anything. Oh, it seems to have calmed down. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully hopefully it'll stabilize here as we get going. Maybe just a little internet hiccup. Seems to be my little status bar is green now, so that's good. It was going crazy before, so hopefully we're okay now. So yeah, anyway, the black squares, if they've got like a 1 in it, that means that there's 1 that touches it. If you have like a blue hexagon like this, you can kind of expand it. And so the 1 inside this hexagon means that there is 1 other blue cell in this kind of expanded area here. And I just thought to check something. I want to make sure that my mouse is showing up on the screen. Okay, it is. Because this is one game where it would not make sense because I'm pointing at stuff. So this would be like our 1. So then you know these 2 can't have anything in it. So you can just go ahead and click those. And then these ones along the side here you can kind of look and draw like a guideline here. And this will show you like the number of blue cells that's going to be in this row, either diagonally or we have some vertically here. When you see a number with these little dashes on the side here, that means that not all of the cells will be in consecutive order. So with the 2 cell, it means that they can't be touching. With like a 3 cell, it means you could have like 2 and then 1. Or you can have 1, 1, 1. But you can't have them all 3 touching. And if there's a gap, like see if I draw this line here, these 3 here, even though there's a gap right here, these count as being consecutive. So it couldn't be all 3 of these right here. So it's just something to keep in mind. And then these here, the ones that are in brackets, these ones have to touch each other. So all 3 have to be in line. So right here we see that there's only 2 spaces, so you can't possibly have 3. So we can go ahead and get rid of those. And then using basic Picross knowledge, we know that this one is blue. And then it can either be like these two, or these two. So yeah, that's the basic gist of this game. It's just kind of something I like to play to relax a little bit. Maybe play it while I'm waiting for some people to filter in. By the way, again, if you're here, feel free to say hello. And I'm just gonna keep going here. If you've got any questions, feel free to just shout them out. I'll try to address those. Okay, this is something else here. If you have like two numbers in the same vertical row here that cover the same space, you can kind of make some inferences. So this means that there are 8 in this whole line here. And then this one means that there's 8 from here on. So then you know that these 2 can't possibly have any blue cells in them. We already knew that from other information, but there are some puzzles where that can be really important. So yeah, it's a little nifty trickerino. So this 2 has to have 2 touching it, so that can't work. So there we go. And we know that since this 2 has dashes on it, that it can't be on either side of this blue cell. So we can go and pop those. This is another thing you do when you have these blue hexagons and you expand the grid like this. So you know there's 1 blue square in it and there needs to be 3. Well, you know that there needs to be 3 touching this black square, and right now there's only 2. So you know that one of those additional blue squares is going to be these 3. And that's not really helpful for us right now, but there's some times where you can kind of use that to infer where the last one is going to be, or maybe the last couple are going to be inside of one of these expanded hexagons, and then you can kind of make some eliminations based on that. But right now it doesn't look like it's going to be all that helpful to us, so we'll just keep going. Anything I can find today. So this row is done. It's got a 2 here, and there's already 2 here. Excuse me. So you can kind of gray this out just so it doesn't show up, so you don't really have to look at it or think about it anymore. So I know this has to have 2 touching it, and there's only 1. So there's going to be 1 either here or here, and there's already 1 down here. So that means that any of these other squares, or hexagons I guess, are not going to have stuff in them. And then with that information, boom. So now we've got this row done. It's handy. Handy dandy. I'll go ahead and apologize. Sometimes I just kind of get in a zone here and I just start popping stuff. I'm probably gonna explain every single move I make, because that would, take a lot of effort and time, and I'm lazy, so deal with it. So we know that this has to have 1 in it, and this only has 1 in this hexagon here. So we can go and bust those. Doesn't really help because it can still be either of these, so it'll probably come down to this row helping us determine which of these two is gonna be the correct one. So we'll just have to keep that in mind for later. Okay, this 3 here. What do we got here? So, okay, so this is another example of kind of just a general theory. So you've got a 2 with the dashes, which means they can't be touching each other. And it's only got 3 open squares, so you know that it can't be any 2 that are adjacent. So you can always bust that one there, and then do that. And that'll help you kind of make some discoveries. But yeah, this game's real good. There are currently 3 versions of the game out there. There's Hexels, Hexels Plus, and Hexels Infinite. They're all pretty much the same. They all play the same. They all have the same mechanics. Really, the only difference in them is the puzzles themselves. Hexels was pretty tough. Hexels Plus was, at some points, overwhelmingly hard. There were some puzzles that took me like hours to complete. Hexels Infinite, there is a main campaign mode, just like the first 3 games, which I played through. I would probably put it somewhere between Hexels and Hexels Plus in terms of difficulty. But then it also has this infinite mode where you can use random seeds to basically make puzzles forever. Which is kind of cool. So you get a lot of value out of the game, I think, if you make use of that infinite mode. So I'm trying to find some stuff here. Alright, so this 2. This is 3 here. There's my 1. So 2 in there. So we know all of those. There's my 1 there. 3. This is only bordering 2. This is one of those games that definitely gets easier the more you play it, because you just recognize patterns a little faster. It just lets you kind of speed through the game a little bit instead of having to painstakingly look at and make inferences about what can be here. Who would have thought a game that gets easier the more you play it? I know. Shocking. Okay, so this row is done, which tells me those 2. And this row is done. squares. Okay, so we figured this out. So we've already got 2 here. So this one is the black one. That's the regular one. So we can kind of gray out a lot of this stuff here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of these 2 is going to be blue, and the other one's not. But I don't really know which one yet. So we'll find out later. Okay, so this has 4 in it. There's already 3, and we know that one of them has to be here in one of these 2 squares. So we can make those 2 eliminations there. And there have to be 3 touching this one, so there we go. See, it's my first mistake. There were already 2 in there, and I thought this, yeah, that was just being careless. My B. It's down there. So this is, I always love to use when there's 0 in it. You can just open it up, just pop all these little bubbles. It's a really satisfying feeling for some reason. Okay, so this is kind of an advanced. So we've got 2 in here in the expanded hexagon for this 3, and we need 3. So that means one of them has to be in here, which means that it's going to satisfy this 2 because it's already touching 1, which means that this can't possibly be a blue square. And there we go. Not all that helpful in the grand scheme of things, but sometimes, again, like in a puzzle, that can be real helpful to find stuff like that. So here we've got 1, 2, 3. So this one we've kind of shortened down this line so we can actually eliminate another one there. 1, 2, 3. Some decent headway here. I've actually not had a whole lot of problems on this puzzle yet, which is nice. Just kind of doing some housekeeping here. Of course, now that I say, oh, we haven't hit any roadblocks, I'm gonna go ahead and get stuck. Okay, no, never mind. So there we've got that. This one is blue. Shows that these are not. So this is our 2 here to satisfy this. So that means that all these. Oh yeah. Feels great. And same thing here. Okay. So this row here is a 2 with a dash. We've got 1 up here, and we know 1 is going to be here because it's the only possibility for this 1 here. Actually, we know it's right here. So, there's that. So this row is donezo. Getting down to the end here. And yeah, I should have pointed out up here, you can see how many blue cells are remaining. So if you ever get, sometimes you get to the end of a puzzle and you can't really discern whether or not a square should be blue or, you know, whether you should click it based on like the context, because sometimes there'll be some that are just like disconnected and you get to the end of the puzzle and they're still out there and they're yellow. You can look up here and see if there's any remaining or not, because sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're black, so you can use that to your advantage. But that is the puzzle. So I've completed 17 here, and my goal eventually is to complete 60 to get the achievement. Not to mean that I won't ever play the game again after that, but you know, I'm an achievement, you know, junkie. I really wish Steam had like a gamer score equivalent, but they don't. But that's life. So you can see the time it took me. The random puzzles, I've had some that have taken me close to an hour, and then I've had some that took me less than 5 minutes. So it's really, that's one kind of disadvantage, I guess, of this random mode, is if you only have like 15 minutes to play a game, this might not be the best choice. Of course, you can leave the game and come back and finish it later, but, you know, who wants to do that? I mean, really. I apologize for when the audio cuts out. Anytime I leave the game window to check on something, either in OBS or just kind of around dem internets. Oh no. Oh, here it comes. The trolling is real. Yeah, this is... I deserve this. I deserve this so hard. It's happening. It's the Chuck Raid. Sending his army of trolls, Rames, Raiden, Obidus, Sudagud, Short Magic, Tyr, Lunaxar, Desord de la Ford, 99 Problems. They're all letting me have it here. Dr. Mario 2, thank you again. So, yeah. So, okay, I was just playing this game as kind of a warm-up. Don't know if any of you guys know about this game. Hey, Talif. This game is kind of like a hybrid between Minesweeper and Picross. You know what, Disord, you know what, you were correct. You did defend my honor when all the rest of these Fairweather Pharma fans were just like, throw them in the fire. So I apologize. To you and you alone, the rest of you guys are jerks. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button, follow, subscribe, donate, comment, I don't know. So yeah, basically this game's kind of like Minesweeper. I was just kind of playing it as a warm-up while I was kind of waiting to see if Twitch was gonna hold up and if people were even gonna be able to get to the stream. So I can keep playing this if you guys want to see a quick one, or I can go play some Hand of Fate or something like that. No, this is not Outlast. Thanks for asking. I will never play the game on the stream. So if you hate Outlast, follow the stream because you will never see it here. And that is a promise. Even if someone offered to pay me money to play it, I would still just like turn it down. I would just be like, no, I won't do it. I'm holding to my guns. A couple new people have come in that I didn't. I want to be nice. I want to shout you guys out. Victor, thank you. Warpipe, Warpipe, I don't know. Glib, get out. I don't want you here. Kidding. Please stay. I'm desperate. Dr. Mario Alice is a game we don't talk about. Don't Google it, don't look it up, don't watch videos, don't look it up on Steam, don't buy it, don't support it. If you Google Outlast, the terrorists win. So please don't. So okay, I basically played a game before you guys all got here. I explained all the rules. But for those who don't know what this is, it's basically like Minesweeper / Picross. So if you got these little black bubbles here, if it's got a 1 in it, it means that there's one blue cell that touches it. So it has to be this one. And then you have like rows and columns. You can also see here, that means there's going to be like 5. And there's a little guideline so you can see. These dashes, that means that there's 3 that touch it, but the 3 can't all touch each other. So this one kind of works out. There's only 3 yellow ones that it can be, and they don't touch each other, so we know it's going to be these 3. Now if it's got a bracket around it like this, that means that they all have to touch each other. So these 5 will all be consecutive. So since we started here, it's basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chuck, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. If you loved me more than you love your kid, you would stay, but I understand. So thanks for popping in. Thanks for the raid. See me later, maybe. I'll probably be streaming for maybe like 2 hours. I've been going for about 25 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how I'm doing. My throat's a little parched at the moment, but I'll see if it holds out. So anyway, back to explain this game. So I've already got 5 in this row, so these 2 are done. I won't play this forever, I promise. I know this is kind of boring. This does cost money. It is relatively cheap. If you wait for it to go on sale, it's even cheaper. I think it's normally like, I don't know, $3-5. There's 3 versions of the game. There's Hexels, the original, Hexels Plus, which was basically the same game but hard. And this, what I'm playing now, is Hexels Infinite, which I apparently just broke. Nope, okay. We're okay. Calm down. Hexels Infinite, if you're going to buy any of them, I would say buy this one, because the main campaign is the same length, and the difficulty is about on par, probably somewhere between the first and second game, but then it has this infinite mode where you can generate infinite puzzles forever, or even 5 ever if you want. So I would recommend, if you're going to buy one, get this one, either now, wait for it to go on sale, I don't care. You know, I'm not getting paid by these guys, but I like it. So I'm going to kind of keep playing here. There's one more mechanic that hasn't showed up yet, so if it shows up, I'll explain it. But yeah, I promise I won't play this game forever. It's just something I kind of like to play to unwind, but also to kind of get in the gaming mood a little bit. But I know it's probably kind of boring to watch because it's a really just kind of slow, relaxing game. And unless I painstakingly want to describe every move I'm making, you might not understand what I'm doing. But yeah, so this one here took me a while to figure this out. So when you have the 2 with the dash, it means that the 2 blocks can't touch each other. Well, if you have a gap here, like this white gap, this block here technically counts as touching this one. So for a long time I'd be like, well, it could be this one, but it actually can't. So you just got like a pro tip from the Hexels Master, free of charge. You guys are welcome. So this row's done. And this, I'm just gonna go kind of fast. I'm just gonna finish this up so that I can maybe get to a game that won't cause everyone to just leave because it's boring. But again, this is just something I kind of like to play. I'm just having some alone time. You know, alone time. I don't have to explain it. You guys get what's going on. But yeah, this is Hexels. So check it out if you like puzzle games. If you like puzzle games, this game's for you. If you like Minesweeper and Picross. But if you don't like puzzle games, I'm sorry. I'll be done with this in a minute, and we'll move on and never talk about it again until you're gone. So this means that there has to be 4 in a row. So it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, this is kind of like Picross 101. Once you kind of get this like in your head, you can know that these 2 blocks have to be part of the sequence, because it could be 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, but these 2 always get included. So that kind of lets you know where some of them are without actually having to figure it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Well, Dr. Mario, I'm glad that at least you are having fun here. This game is, like I said, it's real. This soundtrack is so soothing, and the sound effects are just kind of like relaxing. And when you click a bunch of things in a row, which I'm not going to get to do in this map, but like there's somewhere you get to click like a whole bunch in a row, it just plays kind of like this really pleasant jingle almost. Just really, really relaxing. I love it. I love it more than I love most of you guys. Just kidding. Please don't leave me so alone. So now I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of getting to the end of the puzzle. I'm getting a little stuck. Oh, here we go. There's one. And then we know that one of these 2, so it can't be this. This is not Hand of Fate tier. This is Hexcel's Infinite. I'm going to be playing Hand of Fate in just a minute when I finish this puzzle up. So for those of you who are hoping for some hot Hand of Fate action, that is coming up in literally, hopefully, minutes. Okay, so I'm at the end of the puzzle. I can't figure out any of these, but I look up here in this corner, and it says that there are 3 remaining. And there's 3 remaining squares. How convenient. They're all blue. I beat it. I'm the master. I've got 18 puzzles down. My goal is to get 60, because that's what you need for the final achievement of the game, and I love achievements. So, you know, achievements. So yeah, this one took me about 7 minutes. I've had puzzles on the random mode that have taken me up to an hour, and then some that are less than 5 minutes. So they're kind of varying difficulty. It's one of those games where you only have like 10 minutes to play something and you just want to get a quick game of something in. This might not be the best choice, because, you know, it might just screw up. So you can either type in your own seed here if you want, make it just like random numbers, or you can use a random, it'll generate one for you. Use the day's date. Is that today's date? Yeah, 16/03/2015. This uses a scumbag European archaic date system, so I apologize for that for the Americans out here. But I can't do anything about it. You know what? I can. I'll do it myself. There's a real today's date. Alright. But anyway, this is Hexcel's Infinite. I'm glad I got to show it off a little bit. Dr. Mario, check it out. Like I said, they'll run this on Steam sale a lot, like 50% off, and I think it's pretty cheap anyway, so... Oh, I got you, Tier. I got you. Burn. So yeah, check it out. Check out the store. I've played all 3 games because I have no life. And because when I first started playing, they only had Hexcel's and Hexcel's Plus, and I breezed through Hexcel's in like a couple hours, and I was just like jonesing for more. So I bought the other game, and then they announced shortly after that they were going to release an Infinite, where you can kind of make your own seeds. But I'm going to go ahead, shut that down. I'm going to take a quick drink here. Okay, mute the mic so you don't have to hear me slurping, but my biggest fear is that I'm going to forget to unmute it, because I did that last night and I was like, oh no. Okay. Steam is trying to update something, and I'm afraid that's going to affect my streaming, so I'm going to go ahead and you know, it's a real small update. It's going to take a few seconds. I don't think it should affect anything because it's just downloading. But I'm going to launch up some Los Manos, The Hands of Fate. Everyone's favorite. Reposition my windows here so I can see you guys making fun of me in the chat. Alright, let's go in here. Come on, you can do it, buddy. My computer's getting kind of old, and so I was really worried that streaming wasn't really going to work for me because of the technical requirements. Oh, my cord's caught up on something here. Stop it. I'm tangled up in blue over here. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. We're good. Oh, I'm dropping some frames. Even though I got nothing. I'm not even streaming anything. What's going on? Okay. Alright, it's called. Nope. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're calming down. I think it was just a little internet hiccup. Happens from time to time. I apologize. I went through yesterday's stream, like 2.5 hours. Dropped maybe 2,000 frames. So, yeah, this picture is too graphically demanding. It's causing me to drop frames. I apologize. It's too much. I gotta switch my game capture so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm pretty new to the stream thing, if you guys hadn't figured out by now. By the fact that I'm really bad at this. I just crashed Hand of Fate. That's never happened. Let's try again, shall we? Alright, that looks better. Stream preview actually shows the game opening. Alright, so this game. Quick show of hands and or no hands. How many of you have seen or experienced this game in some form? No, my stream right now, I have it in 720p with a 1.25 D scale, so it's somewhere between 480 and 720, so that it still looks good and you can kind of see what I'm doing. And yeah, so you can still kind of see what I'm doing, but I don't get a lot of slowdown. And I've actually heard good reports from people. I was, like I said, afraid that my game would just kind of, or my computer would just kind of crap the bed if I tried to stream on it. But I had a friend in here last night, and he was actually super jealous of how good my stream looks. We kind of joked that my computer's getting to the point where it's considered a toaster now, and he said that I'd never be able to stream. Well, I'm proving him wrong. So, I apologize if you hear me drinking. It's probably gross. I don't know. I'm probably gonna burp in the microphone. So I'm gonna play this.
Let us see how you fare against the queen.
This guy, this voiceover dude, is awesome. I love him. He says some cool stuff. Sometimes when I'm trying to like address the chat, he'll get kind of impatient. Oh, why am I dropping frames right now? I don't know. It seems to be coming and going. So again, I apologize if it gets a little framey at some points. Just bear with me, and hopefully it'll kind of work itself out. Again, I think it's just my internet kind of hiccuping from time to time. So yeah, I'm going to be playing this with the Xbox 360 controller. If you pick this game up at some point, I highly recommend using it. I don't even know how you play it.
Scared of returning to the fray.
Oh my goodness, it's so rude. So this guy will, if you just like kind of idle, he'll kind of taunt you and make fun of you and interrupt me. But yeah, So I'm going to hop in. I'm going to be doing story mode. I have completed 9 of 13 bosses, even though there's only 12 cards. So I'm expecting like a surprise, like reappearance of like Hulk Hogan or something at the very end. But as you beat the tiers of bosses, you unlock these cards here, which will give you quote-unquote upgrades. They say upgrades, and some of them are good. Like, you'll get better starting equipment. But some of them, you'll see, like, bandits have better strength and more health, and throwing weapons. I don't consider those upgrades, but you know what? Fair enough. I don't really want to show all these off because it's basically just saying, oh, you get more stuff and the enemies get harder. So I'm going to be taking on Queen of Scales. So she's going to be the boss, and there you see Curse. The curse is, you know, you get a different curse for each level, and then there are also curses in the game that you pick up. So this curse, the difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. I'll show you when that happens. I'm already bad enough at it, so I can't wait to see what it's like when it's even harder. But last night, I did some clutch play. I was playing against the King of Skulls, I think.
The great dragon queens of the lizard people are the fiercest warlords and generals.
I'm going to try not to talk over that guy, so if I just stop mid-sentence, I'm just trying to let you guys hear what he's saying. Yeah, so I was playing the King of Skulls, and he gives you a curse at the beginning of the game that every time you take on a curse from just like regular gameplay, you lose 10 of your maximum health, and so that's pretty bad. I was not a fan. And then on top of that, the dealer put in a bunch of cards that added this like event where it would give you 1 blessing and 1 curse, which normally is not horrible, but when each curse gives you minus 10 of your maximum health, it was bad. And I got to the final boss, I had 15 maximum health, which is not good. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. Spoilers, having 15 health is not good in this game. And I somehow managed to cheese the final boss and beat it. It was tough. So right now I'm dropping tons of frames. And I'm building my deck. So basically I'm putting in weapons, armor, trinkets, artifacts, which have varying effects. And I'll kind of go over them as I find them in the game. Excuse me. So now I have my encounter deck. You can see the cards and the name underneath. So this, like the Queen of Scales, this is going to be the boss card. Surprise portal. So underneath the name, you can see this little like golden token. That means that I have not completed the card yet. So each card will like present you with choices, and it'll have like chance time, things like that, and you have to complete them in the way that the game thinks is the right way to complete them, and then it'll give you a token, and the token is how you unlock new cards. So I'm gonna try to take out some of the cards that I've already completed, or some that I just don't like, and put in some better ones. There's one, oh, this one, get rid of the Devil's Carnival. It took me like 15 tries to finally beat it, and I got it last night. I super clutched and just totally, yeah, it was awesome. Those that were here witnessed it live. It was an amazing sight to be seen. So I'm gonna try to put, I have like 8 more that I can put in, so I'm just gonna try to put in a bunch of new cards. The river card I don't want to put in because you have to have a specific armor set to complete it, and I don't want to bother with it right now. This one, I don't know. It says it's new, but it doesn't have a token, so I don't know. I'll put it in there. Why not? So I still need a couple more. So I'm trying to think of ones that had decent rewards. Some of these cards kind of play off each other. Like these two, for example, the Metal Ore and the Holy Forge. So the Metal Ore card gives you this event, and you find this piece of ore. And it is totally worthless. It does nothing. Unless you can also get the Holy Forge card, which is not guaranteed. But if you can, you take the Metal Ore to the Holy Forge, and it gives you a sweet weapon. But I'm not going to put it in there because I don't like having stuff that like kind of depends on one another. Yeah, I really don't know what I want to put in here. I guess we'll do the Crucible and the Old Graveyard. These aren't too bad. So now I got a complete deck. I can go ahead and get started. Now, after literally minutes of fooling around with that stuff, you get to see the game.
You will find very little success in the Queen's domain. Even fate itself turns against you here.
So he's showing me these blue cards. Those are cards that the dealer puts in the game. Some are good, some are bad. So, and it varies from level to level which ones he'll put in there. I like this game. That's kind of like cool animations. Okay, for some reason it is showing me a card, and I don't know why. So last time this happened,
these steps you take, none have taken before. Do you appreciate what I have built? Do you understand the elegance of the systems I have forged?
So this is a blessing card. So basically, I get 2 damage for each blessing I have. So right now I have 1. I don't know why I got to draw this. I'm going to be perfectly honest. So last time this happened, it's because I had equipment that I didn't know about that that let me have it. What is this? Merchant's Ring. Okay, so that's why the card was face up. All shops are revealed when you enter a new region. That is actually quite handy, to be perfectly honest. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's this card down here, the Pinnacle, which is what I got for beating the 3rd tier bosses. Lets you start with a blessing on each map. So I think that's what it was. So anyway. Alright, this card I like. This is the Hero's Remains. So basically, if you've never seen the game before, it's going to present you with these choose-your-own-adventure style encounters. So in this one, you pass a funeral. Obviously, the size of the procession reveals that the deceased was a well-beloved figure. You are approached by the cleric. This great hero fell defending our beloved town. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Will you do this? So you can either just bail, which is dumb, or you can take his stuff. So, he's grateful. And he gives me, he's like, the hero's town is not far from here. So he gives you the Viking Blade, which is a cool weapon, and you can actually equip it if you want. I'll go ahead just
really?
Because.
Is that what you're going to do?
And they give you a shield, and I'll put that on too, just in case I come in any combat between here and the town. So it says, "And hurry, it's not wise to anger dead spirits." So then it gives you this card, the Heavy Burden.
Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
So this guy is a jerk. So anyway, this card, after 5 steps, the player loses 50% of this max health. This is basically a punishment for if you want to try to run away and steal the guy's stuff. It'll take 50% of your max health, which is bad, if I didn't make that clear. So basically I have 5 steps to do it. So if I go up and then back down, that's 2, 3, and then over to the left is 4. So that's fine. I'm going to check this out. And this is the exit. And I have an item called the Crown of Hindsight, which allows me, once you find the exit, it'll show you the rest of the floor, which is kind of nice. But I don't want to leave.
Sail away and see what you will find.
Because I still have the hero stuff, and if I do, I'm going to die. So I'm going to go back here. It's a traveling healer. I don't have any gold, and I don't have any wounds, so there's no reason to go here. So I'm just going to skip it for now. And I'm going to go to the hero's town. So you've reached Vandermeer, home of the dead adventurer. The town cleric meets you at the gate, and he appears to be standing vigil. So I'm just going to go ahead and give the sword back, and he says thank you. I'm going to give him the shield back. He's like, yeah, you've done the Almighty's work by returning his shield, so now you get to draw a blessing card. I love blessings.
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
Yeah, you know what, Doombacon, that is a good point, because I am pretty good at, like, apparently not getting hit ever at this game, as I proved last night when I took on the Skeleton King with 15 max health. So this blessing will heal you to 100% when you reach 50%, which is nice. It's, I don't know, it's kind of good. It synergizes well with my other blessing, which gives me bonus damage for every blessing I have. But the fact that it's like a one-time use kind of sucks. Still gonna skip this because I have no point. I'm gonna go to this card though because it's new. The Giant Eagle.
When I dreamed long ago, my dreams were of flight.
So I'm walking one day, a large shadow passes over me. Looking up, you see a giant eagle swooping down towards you. That seems bad. But I'm gonna just chill out and see what happens. The bird picks you up and carries you to a faraway land. After flying for a while, you see a monastery high up in the mountains. From your vantage point, the eagle's strong grip, you can just make out a rough, overgrown trail leading to it. So I got the card's token, which is good. That means I picked the right thing. So the wind whips furiously past you as the eagle continues to climb higher. So I can either struggle to get free or wait until he gets tired. Like, alright, so I don't know which one of these to pick, but I'm just going to go ahead and logic through this. The bird is flying, right? He's got me in his claws. If I struggle and I get free, he's just going to, like, drop me. I'm, like, just going to fall and get hurt. So I'm going to wait till he gets tired.
Choose from these options.
So, basically I just choose one of these cards and hope that I get one of the successes. You can actually follow the cards when they shuffle, but it can be kind of hard, and that one, like, shuffled really fast. So I don't know if that's the result of the curse that I have, but I think it's this. Alright, I got success. Didn't get the huge success, but that's fine. So eventually, after many hours, the eagle drops you in a small lake. So basically put me on a random spot in the map. I'm fine with that. I didn't really get anything out of it, but I got the card's token, which I wanted. But I suppose there's probably a better way
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt
to handle
water
that,
and the rush of wind, is there?
to where you'll actually get like a reward in game. So, oh well. Better luck next time. Alright, so I get to see...
I have sat where you sit now. The game, though, the game is very different. I doubt even I would have reached this point.
So this guy's basically saying I'm the best in the world, which is kind of a nice thing to say. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see I have 100 of 100 health, 5 food, 0 gold. So basically every time you move a square, it uses 1 food and will heal 5 health if you're missing any. If you don't have any food left, though, it'll start taking away your health. I think it's, I want to say it's 10. I could be wrong, though. It might just be 5. So, I'm running low on food, which is scary. I could buy some at this traveling merchant, but I have no money. So, I'm hoping, I'm hoping I can find a card like this one, which will give me a chance to get some money. So I'm exploring a dungeon to see a treasure chest. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna approach this chest. Oh, jeez. 1 of 4, that's bad. Oh, this is making it so much harder for me to... Oh. So I move forward, but suddenly hear a click. Yeah, I activated a trap. So the room begins to fill with deadly gas. Must have had Taco Bell. So I'm going to attempt to escape. Hopefully not fail this one. It was a much slower shuffle. And I was able to follow one of the swords. So I'm going to get out of here. And I still get to go to the treasure chest. Good. So I'm going to try to pry it open. So this time I'm going to try to follow the skull if I can. Which I couldn't. Because it was too fast. Yeah, usually when it's like a 3 success and 1 skull, I try to follow the skull and then just not pick that. Alright. We in there. So I get 4 gain cards. So these...
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Yeah, I am. Just let me talk, buddy. So the gain cards, you either get... Like this one, I can get equipment. So I draw 3 and select 1 to keep. You can also get health, food, gold. That might be it. So I get to draw 3. I am fighting the Queen of Scales in this one. So Hernia's Antlers lets
a tool with
you
a very
do
specific but useful purpose.
double damage
Not
to
much
lizardmen.
use if you're not facing lizards, though, eh? Sorry, that struck me as funny.
See, it struck him as funny. Shut up. Okay, so so I'm fighting the Queen of the Lizardmen. So even if I don't fight that many going up to it, this will make the final boss battle easy. Easy peasy. And, so I'm going to take it, but I'm not going to equip it, because I want to keep the Crown of Hindsight. And I'll wait till I get to what I think is the final floor. It's usually easy to tell, because it's a big floor. Oh, this is perfect. Armor of Cold is so good. I've never seen... Excuse me. I've never seen this before. Warcry. Press right bumper to perform Warcry. You'll be able to perform your most damaging attacks without doing a combo. Okay, so this basically just lets you get to, like, powerful strikes. It's pretty good, but it only has the little... You see the 5 there? That means you can use this 5 times, and then it's gone. But the Armor of Cold is a light armor, but it slows nearby enemies, which lizardmen do not like, as do everyone else, basically.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Yeah, just stop questioning me. I'm playing here. Oh my goodness, so good. Feathered Ice. Basically, this is like a free freeze spell. So I'm going to take it, because I don't have an artifact. And then 40 gold. That was pretty much the best case scenario. You know, I got gold, I got cool equipment, and then I got lost in a swamp.
Without a clue.
Which is like the best.
This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances.
So apparently this is where you learn how valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances. So you become lost in a swamp. In all directions, you see nothing but murky water, twisted trees, and mist. The smell is appalling. Probably like Michigan or something. So you hear the muffled movement and can make out a humanoid figure in the mist beckoning to you. So, wow, what do you do? Like, because this could be like super creepy, zombie, or like Democrat. Shots fired. But if I like try to run, something bad could happen. Let's approach it. So I splash the murky water towards the shape. As you draw near, you realize it's just a tree. A torn old banner is stuck on one branch, waving in the cold wind. The dank memes. So the dank, misty forest that surrounds you is eerily quiet as you struggle through the fetid waters. Attempt to find a way out is my only choice, so that's what I'm going with. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I kind of lost track of the huge success, so I'm glad I got out. So now
only scraps left.
I've got 40 gold, so I'm definitely going to this wandering traveling tinkerer. And since this is like my first like kind of quote unquote combat, it's gonna load the combat screen. It's gonna take a minute. The first time always takes forever, and I don't know why. But so yeah. So how you guys doing over there? I know I haven't got that much of the action in this game yet, but I promise it'll get better. So I'm gonna sell some stuff. I don't need this medium armor anymore. And I do need the shield. I don't need this crappy axe anymore. I'm gonna look and see what he has. So, oh man. Frostfang. This weapon is so good. And I already have, but you know what, I already have the Armor of Cold, and I have the cold thing. I guess I should just be happy. But the thing is, the cold weapons do more damage against the lizard men, because they're cold-blooded. So it would be really good. But I've already got the helmet for double damage, so yeah, I think I'm in good shape. This is a really good shield. So basically, every third encounter doesn't use food. So I'm gonna buy it.
What will you do with that?
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Jeez, this guy is like so dumb sometimes. So I'll sell my old shield. And I'm gonna buy some food. So he's got 1 for 4 or 3 for 11. I wish he had like a 10, but alright. It's better than nothing. Hopefully that shield will help me to use less food anyway, so hopefully I'll be alright. How you guys doing out there in Chatland? I'm gonna hopefully maybe like get some combat, which isn't really the main focus of this game, but it kind of breaks up the monotony a little bit. I know you guys are probably getting kind of bored. So this card is basically like free weapon, if you can do it. So I'm gonna try it. Boom, nailed it. Easy peasy. Oh, Talif, scumbag. Just gonna leave right when things are getting good. Nah, it's okay. It's cool. I appreciate you coming out. So I get the Thunder Strike. What's my weapon? I still have a rusty axe. So I sold I sold my axe because I thought I had an improved weapon, and I didn't. So then I got this rusty axe. So I'm actually glad that I got this Thunder Strike. Because I'm an idiot, and luckily the game covered me on that one. Cave Rescue.
Who can resist the cries of a damsel in distress? Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden?
Do I love pirates? And I love fair maidens. So this sounds right up my alley. Screams draw you to a nearby cave. Inside you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates. Oh, the 3 mages, 2 of dust. That's not too bad. So I can either just like attack them, or I can try to negotiate, which will probably like give me a chance draw. But you know what? I was once told you only live once. So let's the maiden quickly hides as the pirates prepare for battle. You fight for your life. So this is gonna be combat. So combat in this game pretty simple. You have attack, shield bash, dodge roll, and counter. And then if you have a weapon with an active effect, you can use that with the left bumper. If you have an artifact, which is kind of like a single use thing, that's a right bumper. So I've got a shield, so I can do counter attacks, which is always good. So they're bombarding me with magic missiles, which I'm not a fan of. But I'm gonna hit them with lightning. He's probably not a fan of that. This dude's trying to block me out. So I'm getting hit, as you might be able to see, which, in general, bad idea. Boom. Suck it. Ow, where is this guy? Okay. So that was not too bad. I took a bit of dumb damage, but they did. You take the pirate's treasure, 3 gain cards, and the card's token is mine. So I completed it in a good way. I get the token, and I get some gains. Food, excellent. More food, excellent. And 10 gold per blessing. This card like is supposedly good, but I've only got 2 blessings, so it's only 20 gold. Guess it's better than nothing, but I'd rather have like a 30 or 40 card. So I'm gonna go ahead.
All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure?
And embark on the next leg of our journey. Oh, it has given me so many board layouts where it's like you have to pick one way to go, and then either way you're gonna have to
What brings
backtrack.
you to play the game?
So I'm gonna try
I
going
know you will
down.
not tell me.
So this
Like
way,
with
if I
rest,
do have to
You are
backtrack,
silent.
I'll go to the shop and be able to get some food if I have to. So whilst browsing the wares of a trading post, you were approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy sort. I'm in debt to an acquaintance in Oranshire. He is holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver this gold to him, an item of equipment can be yours as payment. So this is like a really easy quest. But here's the deal. I've already got really good equipment, and this card might make me go somewhere that's out of the way. So I hate to be boring, but I'm just going to go ahead and decline. And then he says, I'm not surprised you probably steal the money anyway. Wow. Wow. This guy asking me for favors, then call me a thief. What a gentleman. So Maze of Traps, this is an early level card, but I leave it in there because it's easy to do and you get good gains. So, gotta go with the gains. Of course, I think it's easy, and since I said that, I will almost definitely get hit by like 20 things. I would say my success rate, like getting through this without getting hit, is probably like 60 to 70%. There are a few different layouts, so I might get a bad one. Yeah, this one's kind of tough. So, dodge. Oh yeah, there we go. The worst is like when I just am not paying attention and I walk into like the spinning spike things because they're so easy to avoid. Oh, mistime my dodge roll and got hit by an arrow trap. So this. Oh, I didn't know that wall popped out. So you're witnessing firsthand what happens when you say these are easy. You get wrecked. This is almost the end. I haven't taken a ton of damage, so I'm pretty satisfied because I'm gonna get, I think, 3 gain cards. Oh. What? 2 equipment cards? Okay, so it must not be consistent, because last night I got 3 gain cards. Draw 4. Choose to discard or put back on top. What? Choose to put these cards on the top or bottom of the deck. Scorching Zeal is a pretty good weapon. Spiritual Hearing. The rings in this game suck. I don't like them most of the time. Like, if I just get one for free, fine. But, like, if I have to, like, sacrifice something else, I don't want it. Oh. Well, okay. Draw 1. So I accidentally put them on the bottom. I thought I got to choose each card individually. And I was going to put some of them on the bottom and some on top. But apparently it was all 4. So, whatever. This is Consuming Shame. All weapon attacks are enhanced with poison. I already have an artifact, and I prefer the ice, so I'm just gonna not equip it. But I still have it. I can switch to it later if I want, or I can sell it.
It's almost amusing to think of being lost, looking at the world like this. Your destination is merely a step onto another card.
That is kind of funny. So I lost in the desert. I haven't completed
Let
this
us
one.
take a token on their foolishness.
You can see I still got a token, so it means I haven't done it. So you find yourself lost and alone in the desert. You can either pray to the old gods for salvation or wander aimlessly. Last time I prayed to the old gods and I failed, and I don't remember if it was my fault or if it's just like, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, this is not good.
A choice. Select your desire.
Okay, I didn't see it like at all. I'm just gonna fess up. That was too fast for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say if anybody's out there in Chatland listening, let me know. Give me a pick. I don't care if you saw where it went or not. I'm going to trust you guys to lead me to the promised land. So get your picks in. 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. I know there's only a couple of you guys out there, but I'll give you guys a minute while I attempt to rehydrate. So I got 2 for 4. I don't know if you guys saw where it went, if you're just like trolling me. Drake is telling me 3. Wait a couple more seconds here. So I got 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 2 for 4. Just a few more seconds here.
Come now, hurry up. We don't have forever.
We do have forever. You shut up. Alright, so since the guy's getting kind of crabby, I've got 2 votes for 4. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, you guys. Doom Bacon, I love you. Talif, I tolerate you. This has been good. I appreciate it. Card slogan is now mine. That's cool. I'm just kidding, by the way, Talif. You're great. I love you, buddy. Don't kill me. I know you stalked me in League of Legends 5 years ago, but I'm gonna forgive you. So I stumbled upon a long-lost tomb with treasures still inside. Oh, I love treasures. I get a glove card. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what, though? It is one of the only equipments I don't have, so that's fine. Killing an enemy launches 3 magic missiles at remaining opponents. Last night, I trashed this card. I was like, this card's dumb. It never works. Buh, I hate it. And then I got it. And it actually saved my life, IRL. I was able to beat the Skeleton King because of this card. And so yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to have it.
One piece of each type of equipment, and you're ready to take on the world.
So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just got an achievement called Combat Ready, which is for having 1 piece of every type of equipment, just like the guy said. First time I've ever done that, so I got an achievement. I'm happy. Yes, I picked the right way to go. So, you know, I'm tempted to go back to try to get the Lich card because I've never done it before, but at the same time that would cost like 10 food. So when you go to this sweet little ferry, you can see that's like, I love this because it's like you got a rope tied to 2 trees on either side and you just kind of like string it through the little eye holes there. That is a really smart idea. And whoever thought of that is a genius. And I want one of these. So I can catch this ferry. Again with this. Okay, so I don't... Oh, Call for the Priest. Okay, so Call for the Priest, I think, will let you get rid of a curse.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune?
But it's always really expensive. I almost guarantee
fortune teller
I
is
have
at
no
their
money.
most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
So, the rule of video games says that whichever one is harder is going to be which way I have to go. So it's going to be the top one because it's longer. Ooh, nice new card.
The very embodiment of the earth. For some people, that is home and
Alright,
heart.
Talif,
For you, it is a terrifying beast.
thanks for coming out. Sorry you gotta go, but I understand, man. Real life. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you around, hopefully. Either in your chat, or my chat, or somebody else's chat, or maybe just like you'll stalk me on League of Legends again, even though I don't play it. But thanks for coming out. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Whatever you gotta do. Alright. So, new card. I've never seen this one. But I kind of got the game spoiled by me. Yeah. I got the game spoiled for me by the game because it has trading cards. Stay tolerable. I like that. I like that. The game has trading cards, and one of them is a lava golem. So I knew that there was lava golems in this game, and apparently that's what I'm about to fight here. So veterans of old war spin tales of large, powerful creatures built of rock and flame. Not all of their attacks can be countered by mere mortals. So basically, they're gonna have unblockable attacks. These monsters were exiled by the king to live deep beneath the ground in the caves they originated from. It took years of warfare to enforce the exile, but they haven't been seen on the surface for generations. I like that. This game gives kind of like a lore for some of the stuff. I like that. I don't know if you like it, but I like it. And a lot of these quest cards are like related. I also like that. It's fun. It's kind of like encourages you to like use them and not just keep using the cheap easy cards.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
This dude, no faith. No faith whatsoever. So he's going to put up a token. Alright. In a cave system dark and deep, you stumble upon some strange flaming creatures surrounding an old man. They turn to face you as the old man cringes in terror. So I don't know if like the old man is like a good guy or a bad guy, but I'm going to attack these creatures immediately. They lumber towards me threateningly. Surprise. Yeah, so this is going to be my first time fighting lava golems. I've never seen them in the game, and I've never seen anybody stream fight against them either. So this is going to be new for me. So be prepared for failure. Probably going to... Oh, there's only one? Okay. So I'm going to use this ice. Oh, look out. So yeah, when they get the little red thing above their head, that means they're about to do an uncounterable attack, which apparently is everything this guy does. Oh yeah, I got him. I was trying to dodge roll, but I was in the middle of a swing. But I killed him. No hit. Perfect. Give me a medal. Thank you, stranger, the old man says. I've traveled these tunnels for years, but I haven't seen lava golems this close to the surface since I was a boy. 2 gain cards. 25 gold? I'll take it.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
3 food. Also good. Now that you've slain this lot, I hope the rest of their kind learn to stay underground where the king exiled them. You and the old man head out of the tunnels together. The card's token is now yours. For some reason,
Do you understand what you have unleashed now?
Just got another achievement for releasing the lava golems. I didn't really release them. I kind of killed them in their face for trying to be on my Earth.
Every game must have both winners and losers. Without them, it degenerates into nothingness.
So this is Charity 2. This card I unlocked for, basically, I don't think the first card was called Charity 1, but whatever. This guy's going to ask me for something.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
You encounter a priest wandering along the road. He begs for food to feed the orphans. The gods show favor to those who help the less fortunate. I don't have a lot of food, but he says the gods favor those less fortunate, which almost definitely means he's going to give me a blessing. And I really want to get the token and beat this card. So I'm going to give him food. I hope it's not... It's probably going to be like all my food and I'm going to be mad in like 2 seconds. Okay, so I can choose. I'm guessing that the only way to beat this card is to give him 10 food. I don't want to because that's all I have. But guess what? I'm committed. Committed. Let me see if I have anything in my sack. Sack. With which to reward such generosity. Oh, I gotta like win? I bet it's like harder if you didn't give him as much food. Alright. We in there. The priest exclaims and draws a tarnished old ring. I'll have the kids polish it up first. In the meantime, take my blessing. So you draw a blessing card and the token is now mine. Treasure
Very
picker.
nice indeed.
When the player chooses from multiple equipments or gain cards, the choice available are increased by 1. So that's nice. Not that great by itself, but combined with my other blessing that gives me bonus damage for every blessing, I'll take it. Plus I got the token. I'm really hoping the Call the Priest. Fudge.
The swamp returns again. Do not lose hope.
Hey Roombo. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've ever seen you anywhere before, so I don't know how you found the channel, because I, like, am relatively unknown to the universe, but glad you ended up here. Hope you enjoy. We're playing some Hand of Fate, and I'm going to try not to lose, even though I just gave away all my food to a priest. Now I'm lost in the swamp again, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't remember what I did last time to get out. So, I remember I approached the figure. Do it again. Okay. So this time, you make out the figure of a cloaked man. He suddenly leaps forward as other men spring from behind the trees. Oh, Chuck's hosting me. Okay, so you're from Chuck's. You're from Chuck's. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess I'm gonna give you a pass. All right. Normally, people from Chuck's channel are nothing but trouble, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here. All right. Okay, so I'm getting ambushed. 2 monsters, Jack of Dust and 2 of Dust. So that's actually kind of easy for this point in the game. I know the Dust guys have been upgraded a lot, but Jack of Dust is like the easiest boss, and 2 of Dust is the easiest mob card. So I'm just gonna go wreck these dudes if you don't mind. Oh, I forgot I got the lightning mace, so check this out. I run up here. Oh, I only got 1. That was bad. But it'll recharge and I can do it again. So yeah, Jack of Dust does unblockable attacks, so you just gotta watch out for him. Oh, see that? That was my magic missiles. Boom. See what I mean? Sometimes they're not on target and they miss. So I used to think this card was bad, but it did. It saved my life last night. So I'm eternally grateful. So I killed him with lightning damage. Get wrecked. What's the deal with him anyway? There's nothing wrong. Like, I'm joking. Chuck and I have a long storied history. I always like to joke about how the first time I went to his channel, him and his brother were co-casting. And I was just being honest, his brother was the one playing all the game. So I thought it was his channel. So I followed it. And then the next time, I was pretty new to Twitch, so at that point JTV. So I didn't have a lot of people that I followed. So I followed the channel, and the next time the channel goes live, I see Chuck. Like, who I know now is Chuck. And I'm like, oh, it's this guy. And like, so I always joke that I'm like, yeah, I followed the channel because I thought it was your brother's, but then it was yours, and I'm just like, I followed you out of pity. But, so he made the joke last night that he's like, yeah, your cast was okay, but can you get somebody else to do it next time? And then when he rated me, he rated with the message, is this your brother's channel? And I was like, yeah, I deserve it. It's fun. We're just funning with each other.
It has been called the game of eternity that we play. I didn't think that meant you'd take forever to make a decision, mind.
This dude, so impatient. Let's take a little sip here, alright? Calm down. So, alright, I get 3 game cards, basically, for beating those dudes.
A little
10
extra health.
Max health?
But it is only a momentary respite.
Like, I don't value max health that much in this game, but it also heals me for 10, so, you know, whatevs. I'll take it. Oh, this Geno dude is here. This guy does not believe in me in my Toastertron 3000 stream machine. And I got some food, which is good because I just gave all mine up. So I'm gonna go to this priest. I hope that this is a real shop. It is. Okay. Almost all shops have food in some manner. So since I just gave all mine away, I'm hoping I can buy some more with my 45 G's. This is a pre-shop. I've only ever seen like maybe one of these in the game. They're not real common. So yeah, you can buy a blessing, which I would love to do, but I just can't. I really gotta spend all my money on food, unfortunately. This would be really good if I was fighting more lizards. Receive 1 food for every lizard kill. Because even though I'm fighting the lizard queen on this level, I haven't seen that many. So... yeah, he was old enough to game. No, it was my fault because I wasn't hitting the button because I was telling a story. But I can't afford any of these anyway, so what else? You can also get your wounds healed, so you can buy health if you want. I don't need it. Remove curses is handy, but look, 300. I've got 45. This is really more handy when you're playing endless mode, and curses can really stack up. So it's nice to be able to save up some gold and get them removed every once in a while. But when you're just playing like the regular levels, it's usually not worth it. So I don't know if I have anything that I want to sell. I like the merchant's ring. I thought I got another ring, and I was like, I don't really want it, but I'll take it. But I guess I didn't. It's actually worth a lot of money, so I'm gonna sell it. Because I'm not using it. And I probably never will. So I can buy 1 for 4, 3 for 11, 5 for 18 is the best value. So I'll buy as much as I can. I'll just save my 5 gold. Yeah, you like my helmet? I got the helmet for killing lizard people, and I'm fighting the lizard queen, so... And I've also got cold armor and a cold spell. So hopefully it should be easy peasy. Oh, I picked the wrong way to go.
You are braver than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute.
This guy.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
So, while traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a furious woman. Welcome to my life. Who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there, you look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but he is, instead, he's with his pals drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach them a lesson, you can take your pick. So, I'm gonna go. Because this lady looks mad. Now there's someone with some sense. I could go crack his skull myself, but our dragon cow is birthing a litter and might burn the whole place down. So dragon cows are a thing in this game apparently, and that is awesome. Apparently you just milk dragons and they breathe fire. Let that sink in. So I find the woman's husband.
That is what it means to be king.
He's the king
to
of
return
dust.
even after defeat.
This lady married the king of dust, and she's surprised that he's just a worthless scallywag? Alright. Well, he's got his buddy. His buddy, the Jack of Dust, who I just thrashed a minute ago. So you corner the woman's husband at the local tavern. He's busy playing a drinking game with his friends. I don't remember how to beat this card. If you threaten him, I think you just fight him. Let's try joining the drinking game. Ooh. Bad. Yep. That didn't work. The man must have put something in your drink because you quickly fall unconscious. You wake up in a nearby ditch with most of your food missing.
Our king of dust again returns, with his companions by his side.
Oh, that hurts, bro. That is bad. I hate to like have to load this again, but I'm gonna do it just to buy 1 more food. Oh, I'm so mad. So, yeah, this game. It's real forgiving if you make a mistake. Let's see if I have anything else I can sell. Yeah, minus 12 is a lot to lose. I don't really have anything I want to part with. You know what? I talked him up so much when I got him, but I'm gonna sell Mage's Gloves because I need the dash. Sorry, Mage Gloves. I'll miss you. Everyone in chat, press F to pay respects to the mage glyphs, please. So I gotta backtrack all this way, which is gonna waste all my food. Luckily, I have that shield that oh.
Perhaps your mind is such that only violence has a lasting impact upon it.
Oh yeah. So luckily, okay, what I was saying, luckily I have the shield that every 3 steps doesn't take a food. And then I got the food wagon. So I come across a broken down food wagon. Thank you guys for paying respects. Laden with food, its owner nowhere in sight. So you can just steal food from it. But you know what? That ain't me, bro. Call out and offer help. Oh, thank God you're here. A merchant leaps out of the bushes. Some bandits attack my cart and I hid in the trees. Please accept this food as thanks. You know what? The fortune favors the big pharma. So I get to draw a food card. I'm hoping he's gonna give me like a tenner. Oh, he gave me a tenner. Look at this. Look at this big pharma luck. Traveling jeweler, I got no money. You can just go sit on it. Surprise portal.
I did warn you, I think, about the consequences of magical forces unleashed.
So, there's another one of these cards that I already beat, where you pay this apprentice, and he teleports you to a random floor, I think. So I don't know what this one's going to be.
And claim my token.
Without warning, a magical portal opens beneath you and you fall through it. Okay. Everything, everything is coming to Big Pharma right now, for the time being. Give it like 3 minutes and I will probably have like 5 maximum health and be poisoned and have no food. So, stay tuned. As you tumble between realities, you catch a glimpse of the entrance to an ancient vault. You recognize a distinctive mountain peak in the distance and think you know where it might be. Okay, apparently I fell through a hole and got a token. Thanks. After an unknown period of time, you fall ungracefully, back into your original universe. So I got moved back a few spaces, but I got the card's token. I'm gonna count that as worth it. Yeah, 3-minute warning is on the way here, so I gotta hurry up because I don't want to get killed by Umaga, who I think is dead IRL. Rip Jamal. I don't remember who else was in 3-minute warning. I'm gonna admit I'm kind of a scumbag. Was it Rosie? I don't know.
Now this is my kind of travel.
I know it was Jamal and somebody else. Maybe Brock Lesnar, who knows. So yeah, exit portal. Let's get out of here. So that floor actually went surprisingly well for how bad it looked like it was going to be. Oh, it was just Rosie and Jamal. For some reason I thought there was 3 of them, but I guess the 3-minute warning was just the name, not how many people were in it. So I'm gonna go right.
She's out there now, waiting for you.
Okay, so I think this is the last floor. So I'm gonna go to my equipment, and I'm going to equip my Hermes antlers, because this does double damage to lizardmen, and I'm gonna be fighting the queen of the lizardmen in like 2 minutes. Look at those antlers. That's awesome. Okay. I'm gonna go to the right first, so I can check out these 4 and then make my way back. And then, if I get any gold, I can buy food here. But hopefully I'm just gonna... Oh, hopefully I'm just not gonna need to.
You struggle to find your way.
I'm just gonna approach the figure like I always do. It's different every time. It's kind of cool. So as you approach the man, you make out a form, or... As you approach, you make out the form of an old man wrapped in a cloak. Are you lost, stranger? I can lead you from this place in exchange for some supplies. You negotiate a price. So, he wants my food. I'm not gonna give it to him. You can just sit on it. No need of my help? Well, good luck to you. He wanders away, seemingly melting into the mist. I'm gonna attempt to find my way out. probably gonna screw it up. Sweet Jesus. I don't even know. Oh! You were pleasantly surprised to find you were very close to the outskirts without even realizing it. So I guess I just get out. I was hoping, since I got huge success, maybe I'd find something as well. Well, here we go.
A queen of power and grace.
The Queen of Scales. What an honor. The majestic Queen of Scales can launch powerful fireballs, and her totem spits out a healing fire that seeks out her children. The broodmother will have birthed more of her kind than you could kill in 12 lifetimes. That's a lot. So, usually what I want to do is try to kill the totems, but sometimes it can be kind of tough, because they usually kind of gravitate towards it. So maybe I'll kind of like lure them away from it, and then run over and kill it. Because this one will heal them. But if I can kill them fast enough, it's not a big deal. I've got some decent weapons. I've got the cold trinket, and I've got the Hermes antlers, so I should be dealing some good damage.
A
and I got the
challenge
lightning
for you,
mace,
and a token if you succeed.
so yeah, the majestic Queen of Scale. Oh yeah, it's just what it just said. All right, so here we go, boss time. Get ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. 4 scales, not bad. These things are really kind of a pain because when they attack, you can counter them, but then if you counter them, they will immediately launch a unblockable attack. That's almost, as far as I know, 100% of the time. So I'm gonna try to like lead them over here, and then I'm gonna. Oh, I hit the wrong one. That's okay. Oh. Oh, they're pushing her. So these lizard men all have shields. So you have to shield bash them first before you can attack them. Or wait for a counter. Okay, I killed the totem, so they can't heal anymore. So now I'm going to try to lure them kind of away from each other. Freeze him. I'm just gonna wail on him.
You show no mercy to those who oppose you.
Oh yeah, no mercy.
That is fair, if rather cruel.
I got an achievement for that, by the way. Don't know if you saw it, but I did. Oh yeah, eat it. So I just deflected that fireball, which in my mind was like, yeah, deflect the fireball. But if like the totem emits a healing fire, maybe I didn't want to do that. Because maybe that actually healed her. But you know what? I got 100 health. I'm totally wrecking these guys. I got tons of charges on my stuff. Boom. So they're pretty much all dead but the queen, who doesn't have a shield. She's got. Oh, she got me. She got me. Boom. I'm gonna kind of let her come down because I don't like her being up in that corner. Oh, I killed her. I killed her. She's dead. See how look at that sick helmet? Alright. That was,
You have destroyed something priceless, my friend.
it's actually pretty easy.
Do you ever wonder if your fell hand and the damage it causes are worthwhile?
Wow, this guy dropping.
Petty treasures retrieved from death and disaster.
This guy dropping some real feels on me. Like, now I feel bad because I killed the queen. So now it's like I killed a bunch of future lizard babies. It's kind of a downer. So now I get to look at all my tokens and see what cards I unlocked. So for taking a ride with the giant eagle, I get the cursed treasure encounter. For rescuing the maiden from the cave of pirates, you get the cave shelter encounter. For discovering a tomb while lost in the desert, which, you know, I totally did on purpose, I received the Desert Cult. For completing the fire in the deep encounter. Oh, that's a big one. Get the Mithril Vest, the Assassin's Greed trademark, copyright, all rights reserved, no infringement, please, no lawsuit arenas, and the Inferno Potion. And then I get the Golem Hunting Party encounter. The Golem, I think it's just 3 of these. Okay, so yeah, now basically I can add golems to the board, I think. So I gave food to the orphans, which at the time looked super dumb and I thought might kill me, but it worked out. So this is the ring he said he was going to have them polish up for me and then turn it sideways and stick it straight up my Charity 3 card. Which he's probably going to make me give him like 30 food. I'm going to be like, forget it. For discovering new places while following through a portal, you receive Portal 3. Unconfirmed. Sorry, guys. Royal Treasury. And for beating the Queen of Scales, I receive Immovable Object. If this is Unstoppable Force, when I flip this over, I'm going to lose my cool. Oh, that would have been perfect because it's a Shieldbreaker Hammer, the Unstoppable Force. Oh. And the Enormous Shield. So that's cool. And I unlocked the King of Plague, which will be the next boss, which will be the King of the Rats, Charlie Kelly. And the Minotaur's Maze. It's cool. Alright.
We come close to an end for all things.
See, I'm getting close to the end of the game here, basically is what he's alluding to. So, I've been going for... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Kind of stiff. I've been going for like almost 2 hours here. So I'm going to take a short breakerino. I appreciate all you guys who are still here. A Water Duck, Doom Bacon, Drake, Geno, the Scumbag, Hey Godrock, Kimura, who has been in here forever and not even really convinced that they exist. They might just be a viewer bot, but maybe not. If you're not a viewer bot and I just called you one, I apologize. But you kind of are acting like a viewer bot. We also have Lunexar, Mike AM73, Runebow, Warp Pipe, and Chuck is just lurking. I know he went to go pick up his kid like a responsible dad instead of watching me stream. What a scumbag. So I'm going to take a short breakerino. While I do that... Yes, right, is so rude. Yeah, I'm paying for view bots with all the money I don't have. I could only afford one, so, you know, boosting that viewer count one at a time, literally. Take a quick break, stretch, get a drink, that kind of stuff. You guys should do the same. Sitting down for too long is like, get like DVTs, and then you gotta go get like shots and stuff, and it sucks. Trust me, I know. I've given people those shots, and they were not happy. So yeah, stick around, but also take a break. Take a walk around the room, not too far. But before I go, I'm going to post a link here to my Steam library exported into sweet Google document form. So go ahead, feel free, take a look at that. You can see like what games I have, what games I've played, like what games I'm good at, aka none of them. And so yeah, take a look at that. And if there's ever like a game on there that maybe you've never seen and you would like to see, or maybe just a game that's like a favorite of yours, send me send me a message, either on Twitch, let me know on Twitch, or on Twitter. You can follow me at my Twitter, which I don't remember. I'm so bad at this. Okay, yeah, here's my Twitter is at Dave Conkey. Surprise, that's my name. I just I just gave myself away. But follow me on the Twitters. Follow me on the Twitch. I would love to see you guys again. But yeah, take a look at that list. If there's a game that you would like to see, maybe shoot me a message on Twitter, or you can send me a Twitch private message, because I'm not famous enough that I get so many that I can't read them all. So just shoot me a message, say like, hey, I'd really like to see this game, or I've never seen this game before. Maybe you could just play it once, because that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to maybe show off some games that you don't see a lot on stream, either because they're maybe a little older, or they were kind of unknown, or because they just plain suck. I don't know. And I'm also going to just try to keep my viewers involved, so if you can just make some suggestions, stuff like that, be awesome, I think. So, like, there's got to be a way for me to link my profile here on Twitter, instead of just, like, telling you, here we go. Bear with me. Pretty much casual scum. That's my Twitter account. You can follow me there. I try to make announcements of when I'm going live. Today I tried to make like a preview announcement, and then Twitch was like, nope, gray screen for you. So, alright, take a look at the list. Like I said, if you see anything that catches your eye, let me know, and I'll consider, I will say consider, because I can't guarantee that I'll play everything that people want, but I'll consider it. Also, if there's like retro games, SNES, NES, GBA, Game Boy, stuff like that, I'll think about it. Let me know. So I'm going to take a break. See you in a few minutes. Alright. I have returned. Just a short break. So, here's the thing. I just put a piece of candy in my mouth, so you're going to be sucking on it. Go ahead and feel free to add that to the quote pod that I don't have. So I'm going to apologize in advance if that annoys you, but my throat's getting a little parched. I'm not used to talking this much. So here's the deal. It is currently 6:23 p.m. on March 16th, 2015, in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. I realistically am probably only going to be streaming for like another 20 to 30 minutes. Then I'm going to have to take off. So I don't really have enough time for another game of Hand of Fate. That last one took me like a full hour, maybe more. So is there something that I could play for you guys? I could play some more Hexels, which is super boring, I know, but a couple people seemed into it. I could do that, just do a couple quick puzzles, or maybe one not so quick puzzle. I could play a quick game. So I got this game, The Witcher Adventure game. It's a board game based on like the Witcher universe. It's got some characters and stuff that I'm sure people would recognize, even though I never played the games, so I might just be talking on my butt. I played a couple games of it. I lost all of them, but it seems like it's got some potential. Chuzzle, you know what? Don't tempt me. I'll play it. I'll play it right now. You don't even know. So I could do that. I could play Chuzzle, as Geno has suggested. I suggest as like a troll, but I'll do it. Don't push me. So yeah, let me go ahead and close out of Hand of Fate. Even though this is some sweet background music for like just casual conversation. It's like Lawrence of Arabia up in here. So yeah, I can either do. Yeah, I want to quit. Don't question my authority. I can either do that. I can do Chuzzle. I can do Hexels. I can do a quick game of The Witcher. It is on the list. I did say. Oh geez, I'm dropping frames. Okay, I think we're alright. Yeah, I think that was because Steam, once I quit that game, was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and update Cook Serve Delicious, even though you never play it. And I think it kind of killed my stream a little bit. But we're back. We're back in black. Geo Wars? Yeah. For sure. Give me 1 sec, because I'm going to have to launch it up here and get it into window mode. And I'll do a couple quick rounds of Geometry Wars. One of my favorite games of what you call all time. I'm bad at it, as you might expect. But give me a sec. Give me more than 1 sec, because this is the first time I've run it since I had to reinstall everything. So it's gonna take just a minute. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys who stuck around through the break. I know looks like some of you leave. It's a bummer, but I get it. You got things to do. I apologize for the unprofessionalism of me not having my game properly installed. And now I'm just gonna have to sit here for a sec while it does some DirectX stuff. Some DX. Are you ready? It says it's doing stuff, man. I'm taking his word for it. I'm sorry. Runebow, do not Do not tell me what to do, man. I am salty because this has taken like more than 2 seconds, and this is the modern computer age, and I expect everything to be like 2 seconds. So I will get as mad as I want. I'm curious as to why this is taking so long. Like, I know DirectX is kind of a big deal, but I feel like now I feel bad. I'm sorry, Roombo. I love you. Don't leave. You're an integral part of this cast because you're like one of 2 people that's here. So, I appreciate you. Okay, we're in business. The game's launching up. You're probably gonna hear it in like 2 seconds. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Batista, now's your chance. Some rockin' beats. Yeah. Some opciones. Gotta turn this audio down just a little bit, 'cause it's kind of blasting my ears here. The video, or the audio on this is so good. Like the soundtrack. I love it. So let's do window mode. 1280 by 720. Alright, Windows Firewall is blocking this game, so I'm just gonna say allow access, please. Okay. Oh no, I want to change. Oh, dang it. It asked me if I wanted to apply these changes, and I didn't hit the button fast enough. And now it's doing weird stuff. Please. Please, game. Windowed. Okay. Apply. Keep it. Okay. Now we're good. Game capture. Geometry Wars. Oh, business. We're money. Alright. Yeah, Cook Serve Delicious. I've watched people stream it, and I really like the game. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like, I just don't have those twitch reflexes like I used to when I was like 16 or whatever. I'm dropping the frames. Dropping the frames. Alright, no, we're good. We're good. I'm hoping that that's just a little hiccup. Alright. So let's go do the classic modes. I love the classics. As you can see here, I'm much better than Genocidal at everything. So I got him there. I got him there. Got him there. Pacifism is kind of my baby, and Benny G beat my score. So what a scumbag. So Benny G beat my score. I don't know why Boney doesn't show up on my list, because I definitely have him, and he's definitely shown up before, but for some reason he's not